Y'all ready? The 24th meeting of the Mayor and City Council will come to order. Please note, if you wish to be heard at this meeting, please sign the speaker list provided on the table at the side of the council chamber. The President has the right to limit the amount of time each speaker has for each agenda item. Each speaker will have 3 minutes to speak for each agenda item. Let us rise for the invocation given by Reverend Warren Litchfield, followed by the President of Allegiance. What did I say?
Almighty God, we gather this evening hour to conduct the business of this city. We offer our prayer for our mayor, for the president, for the members of the city council, and for all in authority. Grant unto them a sense of justice, strength, and wisdom as they perform their duty on behalf of all thy people. We commend this city, this county, this state, this nation, our armed forces, our law enforcement, and our fire and rescue, to thy merciful care and understanding. Remember those, O Lord, who lie upon a bed of affliction, comfort those who mourn. In the name of the one of Lord of life we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll move to agenda item number 4. Anna, call the roll.
Mr. Ricks?
Here.
Ms. Crary?
Here.
Ms. Nicholas?
Here.
Mr. Smalls?
Here.
Mayor Momo?
Item number 5, report of the mayor and council. Tonight we'll start with Mr. Ricks.
I have no report, Madam President.
Mrs. Crary?
Thank you, Madam President. Last week we had City Hall in the park at Discovery Park, and I want to thank all the residents that came out and expressed their concerns to us, and also to Dave Cope. Even though he didn't buy us ice cream, he did check the permits of the ice cream vendors that appeared. Additionally, I would like to send condolences to Kay Harrison's family, who passed away recently. I would like to wish everyone a safe and happy Memorial Day. This past Friday, the Prince George's County Chief came to visit us at Town Center, and apparently he learned to drive from his father and was raised here in Laurel, right there in the Montgomery Ward parking lot. Also, I want to send out thoughts and prayers to our family at Bowie State tonight and the family of Richard Collins III. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Smalls.
Thank you, Madam President. I had the opportunity since our last meeting to attend the City Hall in the parks, as Councilwoman Crary mentioned. A lot of good information, and it's always good to get out and connect with the residents directly in the communities. So we had a chance to do some one-on-ones with several other residents who brought some good ideas and information to us. I also, this past Saturday, had an opportunity to attend the Coffee with the Council at the Ragamuffins Coffee Shop. There I had a very engaging conversation regarding our Arts Council, our newly passed legislation to create an Arts Council, and very stimulating conversation with one of our resident artists. Also, I, along with the Mayor and Chief, took around the parks for Kids in the Park Day. That was nice to see as many kids coming out and families coming out to our city parks. I also want to extend my condolences to the family of Kay Harrison. Kay was just a person I certainly consider irreplaceable. And a number of things that she was involved in around City Hall here, and the support and assistance that she gave all of us. That's my report. Thank you.
In addition to what's already been said, I'd like to send my condolences as well to the Kay Harrison's family. Mayor Mo.
Thank you, Madam President. Condolences as well to Kay and Frankie, who also works here at City Hall. Kay Harrison, passing of Kay. The memorial service and visitation for Kay will be at Donaldson Funeral Home from 5 to 8. And then Friday, June the 2nd, June the 2nd at 11 a.m. Will be a memorial service at Donaldson's as well. We did hold our principals' breakfast meeting hosted by the principal at Laurel Elementary School, Melinda Lee. I want to thank Melinda for that. It's our quarterly meeting and had a very good turnout of principals, and I want to thank them for their participation as well and sharing of information. The Main Street Festival, we did get off without any rain or a little rain. But I want to thank all of our city forces for the work they did before, during, and after, and Public Works for making sure the street got opened on time and cleaned. Also to our police department, I think it was a pretty slow day. I think I had one incident, but other than that, still a lot of people on the street. A lot of the vendors I spoke to all made money, which is good for them, and I think everybody had a good and enjoyable time. So again, thank everybody for coming out. Thank in particular the Laurel Board of Trade for the work that they continue to do to put the Main Street Festival on. You heard we did hold City Hall in the Park at Discovery Park. Thank those residents that came out and expressed their views and participated. We also, and I think we'll have some more tonight, attended the police department's quarterly awards presentation. I think the chief will have more on what he's doing with the award presentation. The Laurel High School award ceremony, let me thank Councilmember Nicholas for attending. I had a prior commitment and couldn't attend, so I know she was took care of that, and I appreciate that very much. Did have the opportunity to attend the Prince George County Municipal Association meeting at Sea Pleasant, where they elected new officers, and the First Generation College Bound in the Lars Community 5-day walk run. Again, had the opportunity to participate in that, and I think well attended, and I think both organizations made some money, so we were happy to assist and work with them on that. The same day, they had lunch with the heroes at Mission Barbecue. Councilman Smalls and Chief McLaughlin also attended, and want to acknowledge our veteran Councilman Smalls, who was present there. And that Sunday, I did have the opportunity, which was yesterday, Beltsville Community Day, and great opportunity to see some old friends and meet some new friends there. So again, nice event, and I was glad I was able to attend again this year. On the 28th of May, we'll have the joint memorial service over at Ivy Hill, which is across the street. Public is welcome. That starts, as I said, at 11 a.m. And right after that, we will do our dedication. You can see out front we're doing some work there. We're going to do the dedication of the monument for Marcus Colbert, as well as the memorial garden out front. So right after that, we encourage you to come out and participate right after Ivy Hill joint memorial service. The Memorial Day holiday is the 29th, and city offices will be closed, as well as trash and recycling, so check the website on that. And Madam President, I do want to let council know, I had the opportunity to talk to our city solicitor, John Shea, as well as his wife earlier tonight. John has been ill, as we know. We want to wish John and his family the very best. And John will be won't be able to participate here at City Hall for a while. So with that said, tonight I talked to Karen Ruff and asked Karen to be our acting city solicitor until such time as John comes back, or we have to submit a name to you all. So I did want to announce that Karen Ruff will be our acting city solicitor. And that concludes my report.
Okay.
I think the chief, you want to have the chief do his?
Yes. Chief McLaughlin, could you come forward, please? This is special presentations.
Want to call him now, Rich?
Give me a second. I'm going to just do a real quick overview. Then I'm on my back. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Madam President, council members, for allowing us the opportunity to do this. Just a real quick overview of what we have done, changes that we have made. We have made some major changes in regards to our awards program. Your officers, your citizens are doing amazing things on a regular basis. They're not being recognized frequently enough or not making enough show in regards to the recognition of what these officers are doing on an everyday basis. And again, there's some citizens with us tonight that have done phenomenal things. They have gotten involved, and it's beyond seeing something, saying something. It's actual involvement in incidents that you will be briefed on. So what we have done is we are giving out awards during a roll call session. We did our first round last Thursday. We are doing citizen awards and life-saving awards at council meetings. And once a year, we will have a formal awards banquet, which is on June 11th, which will be here. Then in the afternoon, we will have a casual come-as-you-are kind of event to bring the family and the officers together, and basically more socialization. Citizens are invited. And it's more interaction with the community, it's involvement in the community, and bringing the community in with the police and non-traditional. So hopefully this is the wave of the future for our award program. So far, it looks like it's gone pretty well. So hopefully you will see us on a more regular basis in your council meetings and in presenting awards to either officers and or citizens. So with that being said, what I'd like to do is invite up the mayor, council, and the awards are going to be read by Lieutenant Lynn, and we will be making a presentation. So Lieutenant Lynn, can you come forward? Thank you, everyone, that came tonight.
Any member of the department may nominate a private citizen for an Outstanding Citizenship Award as a means of recognizing that citizen's contribution to the public or the department. The citizen's actions may be of a heroic nature or may reflect an unusual degree of cooperation or assistance in an operational, administrative, or community service action. The award is recognized by the issuance of an appropriate certificate by the Chief of Police. PFC Croft, can you take pictures during this, please? Tonight's Outstanding Citizenship Award goes to Vanessa Maldonado, Isis Reyes Aguilar, and Jordan Grijalva. Can you please step forward? On October 29th, 2016, at 2:34 hours, officers were dispatched to a single vehicle accident involving a vehicle that had flipped over with an elderly female inside. At the time of the accident, Ms. Maldonado, Ms. Aguilar, and Ms. Grijalva were all in a nearby business and witnessed the accident. All three women ran across the street to the scene of the accident to check on the driver and any possible passengers. They extracted the elderly female from the vehicle to a safe area and rendered aid until an ambulance arrived. The driver was then transported to the hospital for further treatment. For their quick and attentive actions in the response to the scene of an accident involving a complete stranger, these three women are being recognized tonight with the Laurel Police Department's Outstanding Citizenship Award.
Good work, guys. We're going to get some pictures of you. Thank you very much. We good? Okay. Thank you very much.
Mr. Keith Nicken here tonight? Okay. We have another outstanding citizenship award, but we will award that in another meeting. I think we had a wrong address for him. I don't want to make you stand up here the whole time. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. She wants a picture. Apologies. Corporal Barry, can you take pictures during this? We're now going to present several life-saving awards to officers. I just want to note that there's 3 different incidents. We're recognizing numerous officers. Some officers are receiving life-saving awards. Some officers are receiving awards of merit, which coincide with life-saving awards. We actually have all 3 of these incidents on video. Our awards committee reviewed the video after we read the incidents to confirm that they actually were life-saving awards. So everything that I read to you today was not only written by someone for these officers, but we confirmed everything through the body-worn cameras that the officers wear. So just keep that in mind when you hear what these officers did. Tonight's first life-saving award goes to PFC Eagle, PFC Eric Eagle, PFC Joseph Kropp, PFC Karina Jackson. Also being recognized with awards of merit for the same incident, Sergeant Jason Sarver, PFC Thomas Hauk, and PFC Alfie Acol. On March 25th of this year, officers responded to the 7800 block of Contee Road for a suicidal subject. It was reported to police by family members that a male subject sent them text messages stating he was going to kill himself. Upon arrival, officers observed the subject running from the residence. Officers pursued the subject. During this pursuit, officers observed the subject cutting his wrists with a knife and then observed him slash his own neck with the same knife. The subject then fell to the ground and was in and out of consciousness. Officers observed 8-inch cuts to both of his arms with tendons and bone exposed, and a deep cut to the subject's neck, all of which were bleeding profusely. PFC's Eagle and Kropp applied tourniquets to his arms to stop the bleeding, and PFC Jackson applied direct pressure to the neck wound in order to stop the bleeding. Other officers on scene assisted with holding the subject down and retrieving bandages from their first aid kits. Once an ambulance arrived, the subject was immediately transported to Prince George's Hospital Center for emergency surgery. The subject did survive. Due to their quick action and teamwork, these officers saved this young man's life and are being recognized tonight with the Laurel Police Department's Award of Merit and or life-saving awards. Ms. Barnes, were you able to get pictures with everybody? Guys, why don't you come back up? Tonight's second life-saving award goes to PFC Edwin Monterez. On October 25th, 2016, officers responded to a call for a depressed male subject who was attempting to hang himself. PFC Monterez was the first officer on scene and was directed by family members to the attic area where they stated that their family member was attempting to hang himself. PFC Monterez ran up the stairs and found a male subject unresponsive and hanging limp with a cord tied around his neck. PFC Monterez quickly pulled out his knife and cut the cord, and the subject fell to the ground. Other officers arrived moments later, and the subject, who was initially unconscious, took a deep breath. Because of his rapid response to the call and his quick thinking, once on the scene, PFC Monterez saved this young man's life and is being awarded the Laurel Police Department's Life-Saving Award. The final life-saving award tonight goes to Corporal Zachary Berry, PFC Carl Johnson. On March 28, 2017, officers received a call from a male subject stating that he was restraining his girlfriend inside of their apartment because she was trying to kill herself. He stated that she attempted to jump off the 7th floor balcony of their apartment. Corporal Berry and PFC Johnson responded quickly to the scene, but the door to the apartment was locked. When the boyfriend finally opened the door for them, they observed the female run out onto the balcony and attempt to climb over the railing. Both officers sprinted across the apartment and were able to pull the female off the railing just before she jumped. This fall would have most likely killed her. For their quick thinking and response, these 2 officers are being awarded the Laurel Police Department's Life Saving Award.
Again, thank you very much. These are the type of incidents your officers are involved in on a regular basis, whether it involves the administration of Narcan, which we recently have allowed the officers to carry, to the CPR, AEDs, trauma, tourniquets. It's amazing what these officers are doing, and they actually are making a difference when doctors are coming out and telling you, or medics are telling you, that somebody's alive because of the actions that your officer has taken. So hopefully we will continue on the trend of acknowledging these and presenting these during council meetings. I think they deserve attention. The more attention that we get, the more involved the community becomes. Again, thank you to the citizens for your assistance. It absolutely did make a difference. And one final thing, we have a new officer that just recently joined us. Officer Johns, if you'd please stand up. Welcome to the family, and obviously you have some big shoes to try to fill. Good luck, and I hope you have a very successful career. Thank you again for allowing us to do this tonight, and thank you for making time for this.
Let me make a comment.
Madam President, if I could, I'll wait for a minute.
I just want to make one comment. I do, as well as the chief, want to congratulate members of the community that got involved. As we've said many, many times, the police department can't do it alone, and I think that you saw here tonight and heard tonight that they do make a difference. So we encourage citizens, when they see something, say something, call the police if that's what you need to do. But in this case, the life-saving awards, we appreciate all that the citizens did. To members of the police department, as always, we want to thank you for the work you continue to do. As I said the other day, I like what we're doing here. I think waiting an entire year to recognize you at an annual event when you're doing things day in and day out, the community needs to know what you're doing. It's not been an easy time for police officers across the country. I think the things you do day in and day out here in the city of Laurel should be recognized, and you work hard for what you do, and we appreciate that very much. So be safe, and again, thank you very much. And Chief, thank you. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is the general public hearing. I'll open up the hearing at 7:23. There's no one scheduled to speak, so I'll close the hearing at 7:23. Item number 7, second public hearing with the possible action on Ordinance 1914, an ordinance adopting the operating budget of the Mayor and City Council of Laurel, Maryland for the fiscal year July 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018, and to levy property taxes and to authorize the collection of such taxes and approving the capital improvements program for fiscal year 2018 to 2023. I'm sorry. Ms. Saylor?
Madam President, Mayor Moe, and council members, I have nothing, no changes to offer at this time. The budget and the CIP remain the same as you have reviewed in the previous work sessions. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all the department heads and their budget staff who worked so hard to put all these figures together. I also wanted to thank James Cornwell Shield in IT for his help in compiling the actual physical document, as well as a newcomer to our department. In the FY17 budget, you approved an administrative position in my office, and it's working out extremely well for us to be able to take over the task of the compilation of the document. She's not only has administrative skills, but she has the wherewithal, the aptitude to deal with the budget. So it's worked out really well, and I just wanted to thank everybody for their support and the work that they did. Thank you.
I'm opening the public hearing at 7:25. I'm closing the public hearing at 7:25. Can I get a motion?
Madam President,
Councilman Ricks?
I move that we adopt ordinance number 1944 as read into the record.
1914.
It's ordinance 1914.
Correction.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? Call the roll, Anna.
Mr. Ricks?
Aye.
Mr. Smalls?
I vote yes.
Ms. Crary?
Yes, and I would like to thank all the hard work that went into it, too. I don't believe you named the person that was helping you in your office.
Her name is Melba Quesada. I would also like to recognize Mr. Green for all his work on the employee package, the compensation, and the benefits as well.
It's reflected. Thank you very much.
Ms. Nicholas?
Yes.
Mayor Mo?
I want to thank Ms. Saylor and her staff and all the department heads, as you heard. Wasn't a lot of meat on the bone, as they say, for different things this year and any new programs. We were able, and I want to thank the council to do the safety and compliance officer, and I think that's important, and that you recognize that. Also want to thank the council for all their input before and during this process of the budget hearing. So again, thank you all very much, and I'll concur, Madam President.
Thank you. Agenda item number 8, second public hearing with possible action on resolution number 9-17, a resolution of the mayor and city council of Laurel approving an annexation agreement with Strittmatter Contee LLC for the annexation of 32.68 plus minus acres of land known as 7041 and 7051 Contee Road, Laurel, Maryland, into the corporate limits of the City of Laurel, and authorizing the mayor to sign the agreement. I've read the title into the record for the second reading. I open the public hearing at 7:28. I'm closing the public hearing at...
Ask if anybody wants to speak who may not be signed up.
Is there anyone who would like to speak that's not signed up?
Turn that mic on. So it goes green.
Thank you very much. Madam Chair, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, Edward Gibbs, an attorney with the office of Largo. I do represent Strittmatter Contee LLC. We are certainly in support of the annexation agreement with which has been negotiated with your staff and which I believe all parties are in agreement. Very much appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm closing the public hearing at 7:29. Is there any other business to come before the council? Oh, I'm sorry. Can I get a motion?
Madam President,
Go ahead.
I recommend that we approve the resolution number 9-17 as set forth and read into the record.
Second.
Thank you. I've got a first and a second. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Crary?
Yes.
Mr. Ricks?
Yes.
Mr. Smalls?
I vote yes.
Ms. Nicholas?
Yes.
Mayor Mo?
I'm going to concur. I just want to point out, want to thank Mr. Gibbs and his, the applicant, the owners. One of the issues under the annexation agreement is the owner agrees to construct a natural grass multipurpose athletic field. That was all a donation on their behalf to the city and its residents. So I want to thank you all for that. We look forward to working with you all. Thank you. I concur. I'll concur, Madam President.
Thank you. With there being no further business to come before the council, this meeting is adjourned.